Hello there, Ray here. Welcome to the stream, guys. How's everybody doing this lovely Saturday? It's already March 4th, getting going to the month of March. Yeah, we're gonna be working on getting a tutorial video about the cherry tree built up, and we'll probably play around with that infinite regen, infinite effects, also resistance, maybe after that. Let me write a little message. What's going on? Let's get the stream going. Check out my social links. Put them there in the chat. Recording. Build. All. My auto. Cherry. R. B. All. Back. I'll go. Okay. Yeah, if you guys didn't see it, put out a new video yesterday showcasing all the other things that we covered about infinite effects glitch. Put it up in chat. And I'll pin that so everybody knows what's going on. Who we got in the chat? We got Mr. Babe is here. Also first time chatter of No Gap. Is it not? No Gapo? Is that how you pronounce it? Welcome in. Jeff is also here. Open up for single player world. The last stream was just yesterday and Friday. We worked getting the mangrove tree farm. You also work with Painty Dupers. I know that's requested by some people. Still been testing that farm from yesterday. We'll keep running it and tweaking it along the way. Mm-hmm. So I will let everybody know that we are sending messages out on the community tab. How to build auto cherry farm. This is recorded. That way, I'll probably put the video out by next Friday. And even though it could be like a tutorial video, where most people probably won't think about actually building it until 1.20 comes out. Technically, everything in the build can be built prior to 1.20. That could be kind of something I could mention. IPs in the title. Welcome in Mimas. So, Nubic. Probably won't be on the testing server for the beginning of the stream. I'm gonna record this. I don't know how long it's gonna take us to record it. Probably not too long. Usually not too bad recording. I don't. The reason I'm recording it because I don't think they're gonna change too much to do with the cherry trees from now to like 1.20's release. So I think it's worth making a tutorial on it. Okay, go ahead and send these announcements off to my community tab. Also, if you guys follow me on Twitter at RaiseWorks, get an announcement of both of them. Cool. Go ahead and remove that. I'm in the voice call on my Discord. Easy's here. Go ahead and it locked my chair. Almost went all the way backwards. Okay. Check on my controllers. Okay, yeah. Controller's working. And let's get the other one working. Oh. There you go. Cool. We made a couple different variants of it. So I'm going back in this one again. Watch it. Do its thing. I believe I did a tutorial video, it's also odd. Did I do a tutorial video for the azalea tree farm? That's like, I think I did it for at least the infinitely automatic one. I kind of remember doing that tutorial. I can't remember if I did a tutorial on the simple one. Maybe I didn't. I'm trying to get better at doing tutorial videos. where I'm trying to put the video together where I talk about the farm and I do the tutorial like in one go. That way people can like learn about the farm and they can also build it. Otherwise, if it's just building, then people will tune out. They just want to like learn about something cool, or if it's just want the tutorial, then they'll zone out if it's just me talking about how it works. They have to go that far. Oh, also, maybe we should remove this. Put it over here. Because if items clip through here, they can fall out here, then they go back to the water stream. Could put some blocks there just to block it. That should go all the way down here too. There'd be like no chance for item to glitch back that direction. Whoa! Icy coming in with 100 biddies. Thank you so much, Icy. Welcome to the stream. First time chatter. Great to see new faces. If you guys are new to the stream, be sure to hit the follow button. access to extra points and emotes. There's still a delay on this, right? Oh, there isn't a delay on this. Oh. Oh. Okay. We can add that in. I was wondering why the trapdoors are like that. You have a better chance of falling through. We're already 1/10 of the way to our cheer goal, which is in the top left-hand corner. We got the goal of 999 biddies. We could also, because it powers this, we could also do this, and then put the repeater over here. That's probably better. Then that kind of also. Does that not work? Oh, we need a repeater on this side. Oh. Okay, I won't do that then. Okay, we could just put some blocks in here. Anything else? Thinking about when you build this, would you build this above the ground, or would you actually dig into the ground? Probably most likely just build it above the ground. Welcome and exiled. GC says it could also help me make my own design for farms on servers where there are too many limitations. Yeah, that's one thing I tried to do the explanation part, is because I know like not every build will fit perfectly into people's bases and stuff. So hopefully they can tweak it the way they want. Okay, it has been running for a while. We haven't ran into problems with this one. I think it's good to go for us to build it. What I'll probably do is I'll either have 2 accounts or I can move between the 2 locations. That's inventory. Some junk. Let's drop off some of our stuff here. Helmet. Oh. That there. That actually clicked. Or no, that might have fell. Yeah, that's possible for it to come up. Despawn of leaves. Yeah, clear inventory. trying to think what's the best way to build this. If I just stand over here and then keep running back over here to see how to build it, or should I just open up a second account? Maybe just put a second account over here. That might be just fine. We'll give that a try. It's always fun trying new things. I'll pull up a second account. I don't think it's going to drop my frames too much, especially if I lower down settings to 3 plus B. And we can also lower down this. Don't get distracted, put things in the background. And we are in pre-release 3. Bub that up. XL says, wait, I think Minecraft is trying to keep you from automating everything since you cannot automate sniffer egg. That's true. The sniffer egg is item, right? The sniffer egg is an item, and you won't be able to get like more of the item. But you could get more sniffers, because I already made a sniffer farm. Okay, let's go ahead and open. Try. I have to remember to turn my audio off. Why does my second account have the unusual skin? Audio off, second account. And on the other thing, all the way. And we'll give it night vision. Frames on this account aren't too bad. Frames on this account dropped a little bit. As long as they're above 60, should be fairly good. Could also drop my render distance down a bit. There, that helps. We'll grab the materials that we need. I'll probably build this bottom water piece first. And then I'll probably add the redstone while I'm here. And this redstone could probably be added in. That's kind of all the redstone there is. Might as well do that while I'm here too. And then we can work up this piece here. So we'll do that. Then after that we can do this. We can build this here. And from here we could come over. Lowest point is right here for that thing, so we could stack some blocks over. Maybe from here. Seems like my frames are kind of low. Maybe. I don't know why, but it seems like they're a little bit low. We can lower down particles, maybe. Or we can do the particles maybe on this one, and then the other account I can lower them down. Excel says, so how has your day been, right? Cleaning up my computer. That's what I was working on. What are you guys working on? Anything fascinating today? Oh, I can also turn off anti-shadows. Oh. Need to help. A little bit. Hey, Wobbles, welcome in. I'm trying to read your name. I think of a cat we used to have that's called Wobbles. He would wobble as he walked. Okay, so my other account is sitting over here, so I can kind of see what we're doing. And then I can come over here, start a new build. Up. Make sure my audio is working. Color still working for you guys? Good. Oh, I should talk about where to build it what's inside the chunk. So this is, what is this location, right? This location 3-8, I think, or no, it's 10-8. 10-8. 10-8. Number 8. And 9, 8. Thanks to drink up bubbles. But do I really want to build it here? No, because it's going to overlap. Okay, let's go back one more. And 8. Let's go ahead and start recording. I'll have my frames now that I'm recording. Ah, they seem choppy. I do Alt F3. This is frame. Not that bad. Client side or server side. I guess that's TPS, right? No, milliseconds. Oh. milliseconds. I don't know, what do you, does it seem choppy to you? The frames look quite high, but I don't know why it seems so choppy. Um, let's try just one account. Oh, might be that I'm also running my. Okay, let's see how this looks. Oh, that's much. Huh. Oh, that's 400 frames. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's much smoother. I mean, YouTube only does 60 frames per second, but I think it does help to have a little bit higher frames. Are cherries a good food source now? There is no cherry fruits in Minecraft. Something I addressed in the very first video about the cherry trees. Welcome in, Zachman. Okay, let's record. Audio looks good. You start out, you want to place in a chest in a. You start out, you want to place in a chest at a very specific location within a chunk. That way, when you get done, the entire farm is all within one chunk, so you don't have to worry about accidentally. Having it only partially loaded. So we're gonna place a chest in at. We're gonna place the chest in within the chunk, at the coordinates 10, 9 within the chunk. Looking at F3, if you look right here, you can see it says 10 and then a number and then 8. And the 10 and 8. And just make sure it's on the 10 and 8. This checks. The chest will be used for collecting all of the items which are going to be pulled in with this hopper, and you can add more storage to this if you want. Now we're going to build in a little collection area which is going to collect items from a couple locations within the farm and bring them all to this hopper. I'm going to use glass here just because it's kind of nice to be able to see, as this will also be the AFK location for the player. So you can build this out of whatever blocks you want. We're going to continue this around and come this direction like this. We're going to place in some blocks like this. Then we're going to place in a total of 6 blocks going this direction. Then we're going to add in 2 more blocks here, and we're going to fill in this with some blocks. And 2 more blocks over here. This is going to have this is where, and then this is where we're going to place in water. This is going to move all the items to the hopper. Then we're going to add 1 more layer of blocks on top of this, and then over here we're going to have a solid block with a repeater pointing into it on that's on 2 redstone. With the repeater pointing into it that's on 2 ticks. Then we're going to have redstone come along here, and then a block. Another repeater going out this direction. That's going into and the repeater and then 4 redstone dust like this going into a block. And then we have a repeater on this side on 2 game ticks. Then we have a repeater on this side on 2 ticks with a block in front. Then we're going to stair step this up and go a bit of a straightaway and then up again like this. And we're going to have redstone dust on all of this. And a trapdoor over here. Then on top of this stone block right here, we're going to place in one scaffolding, and then we're going to place another one over here, and a total of 16 on top of. Then on top of this one, we're going to do a total of on top of this scaffolding, we're going to add in on top of this scaffolding, we're going to add in a total and make it go upwards. Then on this scaffolding here, we're going to go a total of 16 of. Then on top of this scaffolding here, we're going to go up a total of 16 scaffoldings where you can just spam click them. Put the correct amount in your inventory and that'll be just perfect. We got so far. Let me read chat. Put this over here. Welcome in, Izida. Says I want schematics for raised farms and overall schematics for houses and stuff where I can find it. Yeah, I will be doing schematics for this as well. Thank you for the drink up, the boy. Welcome in quote. Hey Sandy. Welcome in TJ. So I should probably explain what this redstone does. Some of this redstone is powered. It's going to activate an iron trapdoor that's going to be here, and it's also going to go around and activate this vertical redstone using scaffolding, which will eventually activate the TNT at the top. And we'll use this trapdoor so the player only places in one sapling at a time. Okay. What's next? From here, we're going to go out 3 blocks, and on these blocks here, we're going to build in a hopper clock. This is done by having a piston face that direction with dust behind it, a block here, a comparator there, a redstone block there. Then we're going to continue this outwards. With a block there, hopper pointing into that, comparator pointing out of it. Then we're going to have a hopper here pointing back into that. This is going to point into a block. We're going to have another redstone dust here, and we're going to have, and we're going to finish, and we're going to finish off by putting a sticky piston right there. Now we can put a lever here for the on and off switch. Now inside of this hopper here, we're going to place in a total of 15 stackable items that normally stack to 16. Then we're going to place in one item that's non-stackable. Like this wooden shovel. Then we're going to end it off by placing some composters on top to reduce the amount of checks the hopper does. It also prevents other items from accidentally being added to the hoppers. Now when we turn this on, it's going to take a little while for all these now that I think about it, that's actually not correct. I think it actually can work. We're actually not using that item anymore. Could actually take that out, just add one more item. Hey Zora. Then in this hopper here, we're going to place in 16 stackable items. Then we're going to finish off by putting composters on. Then we're going to finish off by putting composters on top of the hoppers to reduce the amount of checks that they're doing, as well as prevent extra items from falling in. Welcome in, Weasleys. Or the Wellsies. Do you change your thumbnails and titles on YouTube? Sometimes. If I think of something better, then I change it. Okay, so now we're doing this, this, and this. This hopper clock is going to be used to power Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? How could I? Supposed to go this from this level over. I start down here. Could make it work. Yeah, might as well just redo it. Now to run this redstone, we're going to add in a hopper clock, which is going to be over here. We're going to go out a total of 4, and then we're going to go 5 more this direction. We're going to place a block in there, redstone there, piston up against the side of that, comparator going into there, redstone block there. We're going to put in a temporary block. Then we're going to have a hopper point into it. Then remove it and place another hopper in back into that one. Then a comparator here, and that comparator is going to go into a block right there, and it's going, which is going to push power over into a redstone dust, and to a piston, which is up against that. Now you can put a lever here, and this is going to be the on and off for this. We'll turn it off for now, and now we just need to put in a total of 16 items that can normally stack up to 64 in there. Then we're going to finish off putting 2 composters on top to prevent the hoppers from creating extra lag by checking entities above them, as well as preventing any new items from falling into it. Now we're going to hook up this clock. Using a piston, which is going to have an observer in front of it. An observer in front of it. Now we'll just place in 2 blocks here, and when this piston stands, it's going to power this redstone dust. which is then going to go through a repeater on 2 game ticks. Then the repeater is going to push power into this block, which is going to activate this piston, which is going to have a dirt block. And on top of that will eventually be the sapling and the tree growing. This will be used to push the tree out so you can add a new sapling. And we're also going to have a dropper here pointing upward. Which is then going to push bone meal into this dispenser, which is going to automatically grow up the sapling once we place it in. Okay, let me read chat. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks everybody who's been hitting the follow button during the stream. This video probably will be out next Friday. Because I usually try to like record the majority of it, and then I'll come in and there'll be parts I'll forget or want to add commentary, and I can do that afterwards. Count these. Audio still good. Continue recording. Now from here, we're going to have hoppers that are pointing into the lower dropper, and we're going to have a total of 7 of these hoppers all pointing into each other. This is going to be used so you can easily add more bone meal into the farm. You can even hook this hopper line up to an automatic bone meal farm, which I have a whole bunch of in this playlist here. I would recommend using my automatic moss farm, which not only produces lots of bone meal, but also produces infinite amounts of fuel as well as XPs. And with it added, you can also make this farm infinitely automatic. Now we're going to come in and place in some droppers over top of these hoppers. We stop them from doing extra checks above them. Okay, I think that's good so far. Should double check stuff. So now we have to place in this bottom. This big flat area. 2, 4, 7. So 7 on each of them. And then this one is 2 that way, 3 that way. Two, 3. Okay. I think it's just pretty much all stone. That should be fine. It's at this level up here. Should probably also fill in the rest of this before I continue. Because once we put the top on, it's gonna be hard to reach those areas. And it's kind of nice if it's a continual flow. Like if the player's building it, they don't have to keep hopping around from one place to other place. So far, we've been able to kind of do everything from here. I imagine players in survival don't want to move around too. Let's finish these two drop down tunnels. I think we just take them all the way up to the top, right? That side's not hard. This side, do the back side, and then we put in this here. Probably don't need that. I guess it's not that big a deal. This level. Yeah, we could just do that. Now we're going to have the items fall down at 2 different drop chutes. So one's going to be right here, the items are going to fall down there, and another one's going to be over here, and we want to take these all the way up so that they're level with this dispenser here. Now we're going to build in the flat part of the farm, which is going to be used to collect all the different items that fall off of it and bring them down and bring all the items to this and bring all the items to these 2 collection areas. So this being the center of the farm, we're going to go out a total of 7 blocks. each of the cardinal directions. So that's one side. We're going to do the same thing over here. It looks like that. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to skip this one. That's 1. This is 2. And then 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is the 7th one occupied by the chest. And then on this side over here, we're going to skip 2 right there, and then we're going to continue it on this side. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now from here we can place in an observer pointing towards us, and we can also place one on the back side of this. This will produce a clock. Which is going to be activating this dispenser, trying to bone mill anything that's in front. Now after we made these cardinal little arms sticking out, we're going to add in an arm on either side of them. So one on this side, one on this side. And we're going to do this to all 4 of the different cardinal arms. So then it looks like this. I guess I didn't need this one. Did I record that last bit? Check. Okay, I did record that. No, I don't know when I push the record button, when I don't. So now it looks like this. Okay, so now this is where it gets a little bit confusing. So now they're all kind of similar, but then they start getting different. Or I guess we could add 2 to each side. Now we'll add another row to the outside on both sides of these arms, for all 4 of them once again. Now it looks like this. Okay. Now, is that right? Oh, why is this? No. Holes on the side of the... Hmm. Oh. Did I do that wrong? Three. Why is this hole not on the side of the... Yeah, the hole's supposed to be diagonal. I put the fence in the wrong spot? Oh yeah, this is supposed to be... It's supposed to be like this. Be backward. Way... No, a little bit different. Hey! Boys, long hair. Long time no see. This is supposed to be back one. That's also supposed to be back one too. Let's remove this. That. It's like this. Extends. Replace a block here. Sensor, proper. Now the power that comes from this clock is going to be put into this block here as well as this block here. When the piston extends, it's going to power this, which is going to go down and power these two redstone lines. And when it retracts, it's going to power this block here, which is going to have a redstone just on top and a repeater on 2 game ticks. Then we're going to place blocks like this and here, and that's going to be powered by that repeater there, and that's going to be powering this piston over here. And that's going to power this piston over here. Which is going to have a dirt block on top. This is where we're going to have the sapling. This is where we're going to have the sapling grow. And the piston is going to push it up. And once it's grown, the piston is going to push up the log. We're also going to have a dropper here, which is going to push bone meal into this dispenser here. And this is the dispenser will automatically grow up any sapling that's here. Okay, let's just double check this is right. So the hole is there and the hole is there. That looks good. Now if you want to automatically get more bone meal placed into the farm, we're going to have a total of 7 hoppers, which are going to the outside of the farm. So you can easily place in more bone meal. And you can even have this chest directly hooked up to your bone meal source, which I have a whole bunch in this playlist here. And I would recommend using my automatic moss farm, which not only produces infinite amounts of bone meal, but also fuel and XPs. And using it, you can make this farm infinitely automatic. Now we're going to come in and stop the hoppers from picking up items, as well as doing checks above them by placing in some droppers. And now we're ready to build in the big bowl, which is going to collect all the items. This is done by first bringing up the 2 drop chutes where the items are going to fall down. We're going to bring these to the same height as this dispenser here. So this one is 1 hole, and then over here we're going to have another hole, which is also going to have the items fall down it. Now right here is the center of the farm, and from here we're going to go out all 4 cardinal directions with an extra, a total of 7 blocks. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we'll do this to this cardinal side here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this side over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 is occupied by the chest. That's good. And we're also go this direction. 1 is that dispenser here, and then we're going to skip. So there's 2 air blocks. So 1 is that dispenser there, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now on either side of these arms, we're going to add in 2 more blocks. So they're a bit thicker, so it's going to look like this on one side of them, as well as like this on the other side. Let's go ahead and do this to the other arms. This arm already got one side, so we're going to add another set of blocks here and another set on this side here, and we'll also add blocks on this side as well. There, and then we just got to do this arm over here. When it's done, it should look like that. And when it's done, it should look like this. Could also build it out of blocks where it's easier to count. Let's do that. Let's build it out of a, well, I should say the, or andesite. Polish. Place. No. So when you're done, it should look like this. This is where it gets a bit confusing. We made it, we went to it that way, to that way, so there's an extra one on that side. side with the holes gets one extra. Ooh. That might be a good way to explain it. Got two. Well, my throat's scratchy. One out. Maybe it's the size with no holes that gets extra. No. Kind of like a pinwheel, I think, right? It's always on the right hand side, I guess. No, not on the right side. On the left. It's just these corners, that corner and that corner, right? No, it's not that one. How did it even come up with this design? Yeah, my throat just gets scratchy when I talk. I'm not actually sick. There's 3 on that side. And that. 3 on the right hand side. Here. The left hand side. Here it's left. Look at that. I guess it's right hand side on this side, right hand side on this side. It's the left hand side. Left hand side? Quarters with the holes. Quarters the holes then prevent water from flowing in. Corner of the hole. Yeah, it is actually the corner of the holes. You look at the outer holes. No. Not this corner. I think I'll just face different directions and tell people to add in extra layer. So if we face this way towards the hopper, we need to add extra row in the right hand side. Now currently everything is symmetrical, but we're going to change that a bit. So the side where we have the hoppers going out, we're going to add in an extra row of blocks right here. I wonder why is this not the same? Oh wait. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is the same as the hole, isn't it? I think I just lined myself up wrong. Yeah. The size of the holes have one extra. I keep lining myself with the hole, but I need to line myself with this over here. That's why I was getting confused. Hey, wheat to us. And we're also going to add an extra row to this side over here. Then when it comes to this corner over here, we're going to add in a row like this, as well as a row right here, going all the way up to this. Okay. Now I think we just connect the corner. Now we just zigzag across. Or now we're going to connect these corners up, and that's just by zigzagging these blocks so that they connect up together and filling in the holes. And we'll do this to each of the sides. Now it looks like this. Now we're going to square off these corners, but we're going to go up one first. So we're going to come in like this and square this corner off by filling this all in so that it will end up looking like that. Now we'll do this to each of the corners. So now it'll look like this. Now this entire area is going to be covered in water, so we need to keep the water in. And the way we're going to do that is just by raising this side up by one block. So we're going to build like a little wall that goes all the way around this entire thing. That's just one block higher than everything else. For these outer blocks, it's good to build it with a block that's somewhat blast resistant, like stone. So the TNT doesn't accidentally destroy it and your water spew out. So now it will look like this. Hey, Cuzzy. Welcome and Flipper as well. Looking better now. I think we completed everything on the bottom. Should have been building with the andesite the whole time, I guess. A lot easier to know what's going on. Let's just count this. Okay, that's the same. On the big corners, I think you need to remove one block in the middle. It gets destroyed by the TNT, but it's actually needed to make the water flow like that. But I guess if it does get destroyed by TNT, then I should probably fill it in. Maybe I'll just put some obsidian there. Not yet long here. How should I do this? I don't have to use obsidian because there's no obsidian else in the entire build, so not necessary. I think we'll just tell them remove it and place, because if we remove it, then water would flow down through the hole here. Now we're almost ready for the water, but first we're going to come in here and replace. Now we're almost ready for the water, but first we're going to come into this corner here, remove this block, place a block here and then replace that one. And we're going to do this to the opposite side as well. This is because this block will eventually get removed and we don't want the water to seep out of the farm. Now we're going to come in. Now we're going to come in with our water. Gotta figure out where the water goes, because it doesn't go just there. It also goes in the middle, which we should probably do first. Okay, they go right where the TNT falls. Now we need some ice or I'll get some water or ice, and we're going to place one source right here and then one at the same place, just on the opposite. And we're going to go ahead and place in one source in all four of the corners here. And if you place this all in correctly, what's going to happen is the water is going to flow down and fill the entire thing up with flowing water, but it won't fall down these holes. And this is going to be used to move all the items that fall off the tree directly into our storage. Can you add me on Minecraft? I think you're talking about PlayStation, Xbox. Yeah, the job we don't add people. You can always add me. Walkman Ride Hill. Was it Rid Hill? Ooh. Yeah, boy has redeemed. Stand up. How am I supposed to record if I stand up? Guess we won't be recording. Okay, so we will do, was that 10 minutes worth of standing up, I think it is? Wow. Let's set the timer to 10 minutes. And let's go ahead and start it now. Okay, so I won't record while I'm standing up. You guys can still hear me, right? Yeah. Let's just make sure we did everything correctly so far. Is it really 10 minutes of standing up? I think it is, yeah, right? I think I set it to 10 minutes so that I don't have to keep hopping up and down and just make it a little more expensive. I saw I had 3.5 points somehow, even though I haven't been here for months, maybe even years. Probably if you ever just was in the stream, they probably piled up. Okay, so we still got this. Oh yeah, if players want to get inside, I think they still need to come in. Before we... I think that's why we had this open up before the player can get in there. We might end up actually removing these 2 blocks anyway, so the player can get in there. Otherwise, you can't really get in there. I don't want to place a door. Items are glitching through. This is all good here. The next thing in the farm is just building this piece, which is actually probably just as complicated as this piece down here. What's my Minecraft name? Raise, but I don't know. You're probably asking for something for PlayStation. Answer. Have observers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's true. Can you put the observers in? I could actually record that. I think I put that in. Probably could record that standing up. Then pointing into this dispenser, we're going to have an observer, and then we're going to have another observer. Observer. We're going to have another observer pointing away from it. This is going to produce a clock. Which will automatically move the bone meal from the dropper up into the dispenser and bone meal any sapling, which is right here. We also come in and remove this block and place in a stair just like so. This will eventually be used by the player to place in a sapling while being AFK'd way down there. Okay. Anything else that's missing up here? We don't really need those slabs. I don't think they're important. Maybe they are. I think I put slabs there because they were getting destroyed or something. The full block. Maybe might do. Then on either side of these blocks, we're going to place in slabs. And same for the opposite side. This way the TNT doesn't destroy them. I mean, we could turn this one off, right? We can turn it back on again. Oops. Okay, put full blocks there. See if they get destroyed. Okay, so I guess we can get ready for the next part. It's gonna be does that, repeaters, blocks. Glass is kind of nice. Just got a wall in there. More hoppers, chests. And the main things. Oh, there's also slime. So far it hasn't destroyed them. I always edit that piece out of the video. With the build up here and then build away. And that should be about it. I think that's the only thing left to farm. Show people how to use it and stuff. That's cool. I would never think inside part of the stair would be place something. Yeah, I use it for a few of my different farms, like in my automatic like an automatic cobble road maker machine. I use the same thing. I have one where I can also lift up the water, make waves. Middle block, how is destroyed underwater? It's not actually underwater if you look right here in this corner. See the corner here? That corner's not being protected. That's how this other block is destroyed. See? If I put a block here, same thing. Okay, it destroys it. It's actually the edge of the corner of it. Oh. Oh, it actually went through and I should put others. Okay. House first. Talk about the AFK spots. Talked about the bone mill already. Don't know what the rates are. We'll figure them out eventually. I guess we will. I could just fill this up with bone meal and TNT, and then maybe count how much is left. Because then I can also count. Well, yeah. I can also figure out how much time goes by because I can count between how long it takes for it to do each tree. Since it's on a clock, it's always the same amount of time. Okay. 10 minutes standing up completed. Sit back down. Oh, good. Get the legs stretched. If you guys want to redeem any redemptions, check them out. A little pumpkin Gordy face down at by the chat. Okay. Okay, I'll leave that. And go back to building. And then one here. There we go. How far did it go out? Eight, 10, 12, 14. So now from the top of our scaffolding, we're going to place a block in, just one below the very top, and we're going to then we're going to take this a total of 14 blocks straight out this direction. Okay, so I have to go down a block. And I'm afraid I'm gonna make the water spew over there. So there's a water source here. If I place in water here, is it gonna mess up that water over there? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Maybe we'll put it one back. I want to tell player to like place a block underneath them. I think the easiest way is to use water. If I place water here, does it do the same thing? No. Then come in and place in a water source along the side here, so you can swim down underneath and place a block right over here. And then you can come up and remove that water source once again. Then from there we can go out and we're going to build in a little X area right here, and then we're going to take this back 2 blocks this direction. Rick! Hey, you made it! Thank you so much for the 2 biddies. How you been? You're sitting at leaderboard 2nd place for the biddy board. They also come and say, hello, Raze. Here's a daily dose of bits. Appreciate that. We got 2 bots running right now. Eventually, I'll probably get everything moved over to Streamlabs 1. I need to figure out how I can make it do the total cheer thing. That's kind of nice too. We're building up the automatic cherry tree farm. Now these lower blocks should be something that has higher blast resistance like stone, because they're going to be kind of close to TNT. For this design, I'm going to show you guys how to build the version that's using TNT dispensers. But if you want to build my TNT duper version of it, you can find that down below. You can find the world download and schematic below. So we'll have 1 dispenser there, and then on top of that, we're going to have another dispenser like that. And then right between them, we're going to have a wall. And we're going to go ahead and build up this and take it over. This is a little tunnel where the TNT is going to go through. When it gets dropped by the lower one, it just goes straight down. I'll put the sign. Now we're going to place in a sign right there, and we're going to place in some glass above this. And we're going to take the glass over here. It's actually going to funnel the TNT down this little trough. Oh, it doesn't go there, does it? We're going to place in TNT, so make a little trough for the TNT to go down. And we're going to have some water that's going to move it. We're going to hold the water back using this sign here. And then the water will be right here. Water is going to be used to delay the TNT, so by the time it falls down this hole, it will blow up at the perfect location to destroy the tree. Now we're going to close off the top of that part over there, and we're going to continue encasing it upwards so that the wall is encased as well as above it. The top TNT, it's also going to get dispensed, and it's going to clip through that wall and fall downwards, while the lower hitbox of the wall will prevent the bottom TNT from going upwards. This makes the TNT a bit more precise. Rick says, what is the 1.20 update? I mean, like the official name of it? We need... six repeaters, one extra, one or two ticks. See if I can remember this. Now we need to get our signal from the scaffolding over to this dispenser. The way we're going to do that is we're going to read the scaffolding changing shape with this observer here. Then we're going to place that into a block. Then out of that we're going to pull a signal with a repeater on 2 game ticks to another block. Then we're going to have a total of 6 repeaters, all on full delay. This is going to give time for the tree to grow up before the TNT blows it up. We're going to put that into a block, and then we're going to have a repeater on 1 tick here, and that's going to go into another block, which will eventually power the dispenser. Hey, Taffel. Now from this block here, on this side here, we're going to go out a total of 6 blocks, which will take us close to the next TNT. We're going to go on this side and we're going to do additional 4. And at the end here, we're going to have and once again, we're going to drop down some water. And use it to go underneath and place in a block right here. Now we can use this block to place in some more blocks. And then we'll place in our sign like the other side. We're also going to place in a glass around to hold this water in. We're also going to have our dispenser here with our block in between and another dispenser on top. With a wall between them. Now we can place some blocks here, and I'm going to put in glass because I like to watch the TNT fall down. And we're going to take this all the way up, casing, so the TNT can't escape, and closing that off like so. Now from over here, we're going to have the redstone connect from that dispenser all the way back to where our redstone is over here. What's going to happen is that TNT is going to go off, and then after some delay, then that one's going to go off. And then after that one, we need to go ahead and power the top 2 dispensers. So we're going to alternate. We're going to take this signal all the way over to there. We're going to just go straight out with these blocks until we are lined up with that dispenser right there. And we're going to go towards it and also upwards so that we're just underneath of it. And then we're going to take this block all the way up until we bump up against it. And then we're going to place a block right there. Now we're going to go ahead and connect the redstone from over here up with that over there by placing in a total of 4 repeaters on full delay. We'll place 3 of them at this location, then we'll run redstone all the way up to here. Then to save on redstone, we'll place in a block there and another full repeater right there. The reason why we are powering Now the redstone will power that dispenser. And now we have to run this. Now we have to run this redstone back over to that top dispenser. We're gonna go ahead and pull a signal from here, and we're going to take this one all the way across till we're lined up with the dispenser from this side over here. And then we're gonna move. Then we're gonna add blocks so that we go all the way up and bump up against it and place a block in just like so. Now we're going to connect the redstone that comes from this one up to the last dispenser. We're also going to place in a total of 4 repeaters in here. If you want to, you can save on redstone by placing blocks before and after each repeater. And the repeaters will give us enough delay so the items from the previous destroyed TNT have enough time to get collected before the next TNT comes in and destroys them. And that's why we are alternating, first powering the lower one, then powering that one, then powering back over there, then powering over there. We aren't destroying the items that we just destroying any new items that just got we aren't destroying any new items that just got dropped by the previous TNT. Ooh wee. This is actually taking longer for me to record than I thought. How's everybody holding up in chat? Got Taffles in the chat. The boy's close to 20 hours. Nice. Knobnarb being up there in points. Oh, thanks guys for contributing to the Auto Dragon Farm. I restarted that challenge. Didn't restart it, I mean I continued the challenge. A long hair says, I'm having to make a maze by hand. What? Like on the computer by hand, or like in real life by hand? Minecraft, okay. Okay, so we should probably save this and then test it. We might have forgot something. Oh, I forgot to put in the hoppers. Speaking of TNT, we need a place in so we can have more storage. So we're going to place a hopper pointing into that dispenser, then one pointing down to that one, then one pointing into this dispenser up here. Then on top, we're going to place a chest. And in this chest is where we're going to place in all the TNT, which is going to be used to blow up the trees. We're going to do the same thing for these two dispensers over here and we're going to do the same thing for these two dispensers here. We're going to do the same thing for these two dispensers here. And if you're wondering how you can get tons of gunpowder as well as sand, check out my farms linked below. Red circle. Can someone do exclamation mark controller, please? Oh, I've got this block here. That one's needed. Let's get over here. Oh, I did. No, I got there. And before removing that block there, we want to make sure to place in the block right there, and then remove that one. This is the hole where the TNT will fall down. Did I fix that right? Just saw it in your info? Really? How do you see it in my info? Oh, in my description. I got you. Yeah, it's a foot controller. I'm playing Minecraft with my feet and my hands. Okay, let's save it again. Sure, there's more stuff that we forgot. Oh, how did this happen? How did these get covered up? Is that the extra water? Oh, that might be the extra waters. We could tell a person to put the waters in later. Yeah, the water went down these holes here. Oh, it's just this side? We dropped our water from here. I did the same thing on this side too, did I? Dropped it from here. I could cut the video so that this putting in the water part happens after we do the top part. Hey, Elixir. I wonder why did it mess up the water on this side but not the other side? I messed it up a little bit. Or was it me trying to update the... I don't think so. But yeah, we don't... It doesn't really matter here. Anything else that we notice? I guess we can put some dispense or some TNT. Hop on. And we have some bone meal in here, but we should put more. I guess you could also put a lever here. Remove the middle corners from the corners before the TNT explodes. Oh, that's fine. Oh. No, that's fine. Because I think we left him here. Like, it's gonna blow up. I guess, yeah. Rather than having the player remove them, I just thought, we'll just let the TNT blow them up. They'll eventually end up down below. But they are kind of needed in order to get this flow of the water first. And you could remove them, but not necessary. I'm gonna grab some more water. While I do that, you guys take this opportunity to check out my social links. Put them in the chat. I also put them on screen. You always find them underneath of the video as well. Follow me on all those locations. I'll grab some more water and I will be right back. Also run a 1 minute ad. You're back. Alrighty. Build up the water. Did a lot of talking already. Yeah, I think I saved it, right? So to run the farm, make sure you have plenty of bone meal, and then you can come over here and turn on this hopper clock just by unpowering that lever there. The entire farm is on a clock, so while it's on, it will constantly be dispensing TNT. Now I come in and remove these blocks here, and the player will just be AFKing over on this side. You'd be in survival. You'd be in survival, and we're going to aim up at the side of that stair right there. And we're going to look up and aim at the side. And we're going to look up and aim at the side of the stair. So we're going to pretty much point right here. Use a spyglass to get that. And you just AFK, hold the right click down. And hold down your right mouse click. And hold down your mouse right click button. And the trapdoor opens up. It can allow you to plant the sapling up against the stair, which is actually going to place it on the side and place it over here on top of the dirt. And it's automatically going to get bone milled, and the tree is going to also get pushed upwards. This can also activate the TNT, which is going to come in 2 different sets and destroy the majority of it. Items are going to flow towards the centers and fall down either of these holes and eventually make their way all the way down into this chest down here. The reason why the player is AFKing down this low is so that the player doesn't take, so they don't take any damage from the TNT exploding above you. Yet you're still within range to plant the sapling. The items that are on top of this trapdoor will eventually fall through it. And be collected by this hopper down below. By standing here, we're also standing within the collection system, so we're going to resupply any saplings that we use up so that we always have a full stack. Then everything extra, then the extras get picked up. Remember when you're not using the farm to turn it off. If you want to also turn off this observer clock that's above, you can displace piston by shift clicking one down onto that repeater right there. And then if we put a lever here, we can actually power that. And what that's going to do is separate the two observers so they're not constantly powering this dispenser here. It doesn't actually waste any bone meal when it does, but it can make kind of annoying clicking noise. I've got some items to fall over there, but it's not too bad. We'll run it and we'll see if there's anything else we missed. Might as well save it again. Hey, David. Oh, Noah's also in the chat. You know anything else that can change? Did that get power somehow? Is that game powered? Wait. Oh, okay. Can't put it there. It is creating power though. Could put it here though, right? I don't think anything updates it there. Redstone. In the past, Redstone used to update stuff like that. Oh no, it still updates it. Really? Oh. Oh, was I muted when I recorded that? I think I might have been muted. Okay. We want to have it so that the dispenser stops constantly clicking, as well as this dropper. What you could do is come in here and place a lever up against this and power it. This won't turn off this observer clock, but it will stop these from clicking. Okay. Let's turn it back on again. We'll let it run, see if I missed anything. Can't really do too much about that item landing there. Be fairly rare. It flickers when this is actually extended, which actually helps block it. Notice how it flickers, and this actually helps kind of like push stuff downward. Oh, it looks like we might have got most of the mistakes fixed. Nice. We'll have to figure out the rates for this farm. Probably stop it. Then fill this up with TNT, and then we can see how much TNT it uses. And 2. Also fill it. Good. Then, check. Probably put more than one chest. We're gonna go through all the bone meal, so I guess it's better to have extra chests than less chests. All the bone. We got 1 chest of bone meal. It takes like 1.5. Maybe I should put in more chests. Okay. Then by counting the TNT, we can know how many trees are actually grown. Then we can count the time in between, how long it takes. I guess we can count that right now. Go to stopwatch. Okay, start it. Oh, it's only like 12 seconds? Okay. 12 seconds is not fast, but I thought it was gonna be slower. You could also add more delay between two. Items aren't getting destroyed, especially between the first and second. Okay, let's count these. Did I build them? I built them at different. That's. We'll let it run. Let's see what type of rates we get. Main thing is the logs. I just don't want the logs to get destroyed by the second TNT. Can't really do much when they land on top though. Would be cool maybe to have a design where the TNT pops out of the ground. Might get a bit complicated though. I think you have to be kind of careful. Is this dispenser and dirt and center are pretty weak TNT as well, so there is such thing as getting too close. Because I definitely had previous designs where TNT was too close. Once I would destroy the dirt. Okay, I think it's good. We'll let it run, and then we'll see how much items it produces, how much TNT. Let's just check how much TNT it went. Oh wow. It's not amazing, but better than I thought it was gonna be. We use almost a stack of TNT up. On that side, that means we got 2 stacks of TNT. At least we're getting more than 1 log per TNT. I feel like the lower TNT don't really do. That's the trees down low like this, right? More logs. Oh yeah, that is better. I'll have this continue running. I've been streaming for almost 3 hours, so we're gonna find somebody to raid. Stick around, guys. We can raid as a big party. Should be fun. In the meanwhile, check out my social links on screen and in the chat. Be raiding somebody. Who should we raid? I got a few people playing Minecraft. See what Dad crafted. Yeah, it looks like he's playing some vanilla survival Minecraft. Bedrock edition, that's fine. We'll raid Dad Craft. Join us. Yeah, Dad Craft's been doing Minecraft for a while. He's around quite a bit. I don't know if he took a break from it. You guys might remember his name. But yeah, we'll raid Dadcraft. If you guys could all join in the raid. Doing some, looks like Vanilla Survival Minecraft might be a Bedrock edition, but he's doing some building. Check out his lovely place. My throat is getting sore after all this talking. But as always, when we do these raids, could every single one of you copy the raid message and post it into his chat when we get put over there by Twitch. I'm gonna be saying raid, and let them know that we're coming in from a raise raid. Great fun. Also throwing some emotes, giving some extra hype. We'll see what Dadcraft is up to. Maybe give us a little tour of his world. Be cool. Thanks guys for joining in as I record this video. I didn't know it would take this long. I was hoping to do some other stuff on stream, but my voice is